In this video, main body of it, yeah, sound measure. Oh yeah. Surprised about these, the fake workmate, mate. Roll you along. Oh, what we got here then? Like it. Doesn't fit. It's got some strength to it in that. Managed to drop my phone. Yes, I got the Parkside Universal Tool Stand. It appears to be the cheapest one on the planet. Let's unbox it and give it a bash. That's from Lidl, but also Aldi. Have you seen what's coming out? It looks like a new cordless tool range. It's in different colours. They come out tomorrow, 23rd of April. The Ferrex range, and there's a new style of battery. I wonder if my old batteries fit the new tools, and vice versa. We'll have a look at them in the brochure, or maybe online, as you'll find out in the next segment. Quickly before we start, if you can subscribe, really helps the channel massively. And if you recommend my channel, I've got a bit of a giveaway going for my hoodie. Well, not this one. I'll get you one in any size you like. Details are in the last video. And as always, I never contact you to say you've won anything. I'll only announce it in another video. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies. How you join me again? In my shed. So off to Aldi, thinking I can get one of these leaflets to show you, but they didn't have any, so I had a walk around. But we can have a look online later in the video. First of all, this talking digital clock for £6.99, if you really want one of those. And I was really surprised about these, the fake workmate, mate, for £14.99. Loads left in stock. I've got one of them, but it's in black rather than blue. And there's other tools we've seen before. This I'm surprised about. The mini circular saw, it's still in stock. The plunge saw for 35 quid. I've done a video on it and on the fake workmate, mate. It's in my channel. This is interesting. Active energy batteries. They're the ones for 15 quid. The 20 volt and the 2 amp hour. Here's the ones that are 5 amp hour and they're 25 quid. But are they compatible with the new batteries that have come out from Ferrex and the new tools? We'll soon find out. Oh, and the batteries are 4 amp hour on the new ones. Always worth looking out for the red label in Aldi. Marker pens, 49 pence a pack, permanent and wipables. Anyway, we've seen the rest of these tools in my other videos. Let's have a quick look outside. This multi-purpose compost for £3.99. And there's some lump wood, charcoal, and there's some briquettes as well. £3.99 and £4.99. Oh, and there's also some AdBlue for 12 quid. Can't be bad. It's not a bad price, that, actually. Right, back to the shed. And here it is, the Universal Tool Stand. Let me zoom out a bit. Oh. Whoop. Surrounded by all my Aldi and Lidl tools. That's the point, actually. Let me know if you want me to make a video on, say, the best Parkside tools or the worst Parkside tools or the worst Aldi and Ferrex, whatever. Let me know in the comments, and any other comments you like. Helps me and others, your tool experiences, etc. I think I'm going to get this on the floor, actually. £29.99. Gotta be the cheapest. I couldn't find any cheaper online. There's the Lidl number, 526983. 3-year warranty. And there's the Parkside number there, PUG, what's that? 1550B2. Oh, there it is, look, in German. So what's it say? Span width of workpiece supports 94 centimetres, up to 198.5 centimetres, just under 2 metres. Max load 150 kilos. Frame height 78 centimetres. Height of workpiece supports 82.5 to 93.5 centimetres. Easy to attach tool holder for safe and ergonomic working. Nice rollers on it. And I think these here are detachable. In fact, I'm certain they are. What does it say on the side? Suitable for various tools such as mitre and bandsaws, planers, belt disc sanders, or bench drills. Easy to attach tool holder for safe and ergonomic working. Extendable and height adjustable supports with rollers and stop function. Robust steel frame with tool-free fold-out legs which can be locked into place. So it folds away. Seeing all this, blah, blah, blah. Mentions their model numbers for the belt sander, disc sander, sliding compound mitre saw. Got one of them. We'll try it out with that. And many other manufacturers. Good to read. And that number there, if you're really interested, is the same as there, which is shown on your receipt. Fascinating, I know. Oh, and it's by Grizzly Tools, Germany. Anything else we can look at on the box? Oh, yeah, look at here, look. So they're the detachable bits. There's the mitre saw on it. There's it folded away. And there's some dimensions there. Right, let's open it up. Oh, a few people mentioned, where do I get my gloves from? Well, it's all on the Amazon link below. I put all my favourite stuff in there if you want to have a look. If you use my Amazon link, it helps the channel out as well. Cheers. Right, what's the best way of opening this box? probably along here. Tell you what I'm doing as well is I'm saving all the boxes to take photos of them for reference for this spreadsheet I'm doing. With all the Parkside tools. Photos of the thing itself and links to the videos that I've done reviews on. This isn't the best way of doing this. Why don't I just put it on the floor? Better. Oh. Roller. Another roller. Held in with screws or bolts by the looks of it. The weld isn't up to much, is it? But I'm sure it'll hold. I thought my welding was bad. Painted black. Or is it powder coated? Instructions. Shows what everything is. Parts and accessories page as well. There's the codes for relevant parts. Right. There's a lot here for the money, isn't there? Nicely wrapped. Packed. Let's take these out. Fairly thin steel there. Pressed steel. Nice plastic handles. There's the other one. That must be the support bars. Bag of gubbins. Right, there's the main body of it. Parkside. In green, and it's got like these caps at the end there for the tube. Welds a bit better where you can see it, look. Right then. We've got these little push pins here, look, sprung loaded. One either side for the legs. Push that in. Yeah, and locks into place there. Easy. I like that. Solid click as well. Feels sturdy. And click. So there it is. Show you the feet. Round plastic feet on there. Bit slidey on this floor. Don't use laminate in a workshop. When you get dust on there and stuff, it's a nightmare. But I might be changing it. It was free anyway. Right, this is the point where I probably should look at the instructions, but I'm not going to yet because I'm stubborn. Max working length. There's the line to indicate it. So at the end here, these little square cutouts, plastic surround, nut there that's welded on. Slide him in. Nice. Yeah, that's the point we can go up to. Good enough support. Bag of gubbins. Yeah. Little knobs. Take it goes in there. Yeah. Triangular as well for better grippages. Plastic. Same again. Stick him in there. Another square cutout. I'll push this one right in. Over the max working length for now. Another one of the knobs. Nice. Suppose we can just stick them over there. Sprung loaded handle. And it's cut out here and a cut out there to go round the bar. Oh yeah. Bit wobbly though. I suppose it won't matter when there's two of them. But it clamps in on it. And the next one. Oh, good solid fit. Yeah, once we've fixed something on there, it'll give it rigidity. The roller on the stand next. Little box section. Put him in. With the knob. Nice. Same on this other side. In fact, let's bring him in. Like that. Stick him in. And the knob. Like it. Already. Then in the bag of gubbins we've got left, coach bolts, dome tops ones, with a square piece, obviously to lock into here, so it doesn't turn. Washers and nuts, and that's to fix whatever tool we're going to put on there. Which I think first, we'll do my compound sliding mitre saw from Parkside. That's got some strength to it. And it's sturdy. Well, that bit was a doddle. Oh, and to release, see them handles there? Pull in, lift off. Like it. Oh, and if you notice there, it's got some little feet on these detachable pieces. One on each side. And on the other side, so they can stay on the tool you're going to use on it. Put it on a workbench or something. Rollers, of course, but then also there's this stopper. If we raise that to whatever height, we can stop the wood against here because the roller comes after it. So here's my Parkside cordless vac, 20 volt one. Stick the battery in. Is it charged? Yep. In, on. We'll use this when I use the mitre saw, but also mitre saw needs a bit of a clean first. Now, I've done a video on this mitre saw already, so we're not going into detail there. Have a look on my channel, you'll find it. But when we use it now, we'll put the vacuum in there. First, Let's fit these brackets. So we've got 4 holes, 1 in each corner. 1 there, 1 there, 1 here and 1 here. Carriage bolts, slide them through there, and then they can lock in and slide along like that. Of course, we've got all this scope for whatever tool we're going to put on there. Maybe the bandsaw, pillar drills, whatever. Of course, we can leave these on. Washer, sprung washer, and the nuts. Tighten him up in a sec. Move it back a bit. More centralised over where the bars will sit. The other one. Suppose what we could do is get more of these and have one dedicated to whatever tool you want to put on the stand. More of these detachable devices. 10mm spanner. And obviously we don't need to hold the bottom because the square bit is locking into the groove. Right, that's that one on. Let me do the other side. I'll be back to you. Right, they're both on. That one's a little bit loose. I'm going to set them at the same position. So my combination square. Put it on this side first. About there. Let me nip him up. Set position and do the same on the other side. About there. Nip him up. And at the back. Right, so we can either use it on the detachable bits or let's put it on the stand. Fix him in place. Better. Right, so the back piece on first. Pull the handles up. Oh, yeah. Locked in and sturdy. Yeah, it's sliding on the laminate. Look at that. Lovely. So I've already done a video on this. Check it out. It's on my channel. The model number, if you want it, is PZKS 2000C3. Did a whoopsie here, look. Right, let's get a length of timber. First, let's put the vac in. There. Normally got a bit more room in this shed, but I've got stuff right down the middle. So we'll do it here. The laser needs calibrating, by the way. So we're not worried about that. We're just going to try some wood out. A length of 4x2 here. Cut out rolls on them rollers beautifully. Move it around so you can see it. If we're doing loads of cut and sliding along, it's not set right yet, look. It's above the table of the mitre saw. Nice to see it glide. Let's drop him. Doing this at a funny angle, as usual. That's that roller set. And I suppose I could set this mitre saw a little bit further back, actually, on these. But it'll be all right for now. Let me just drop that roller a little bit. Yes. And if we lift these up a little bit, we can use that bit there as the stopper. So the wood hits into it. And obviously we can adjust inwards and outwards or whatever we want to do. That goes out quite a bit further yet. Same on the other side. Managed to drop my phone. Vacuum on. You're attached to the bit of the wood at the end. Pull you out a little bit. Hopefully you can see the roller, which is there. And go. Nice. Roll you along. Does the job. I don't think we expected anything different. So I might look into getting 2 more machine mounts for another tool. Part number 91100650 from Grizzly Tools. There's all the details if you want them. So 30 quid, absolutely can't go wrong. We can close these right in for smaller tools. Brilliant. Next. I thought I'd quickly show you these. 49p they've gone down to in Aldi. Whiteboard markers and permanent markers. Always come in handy. Made by Pembroke. Permanents. All in black. Let's quickly scribble on here. Does what it says on the tin. Nice nib. Handy in the workshop. And the whiteboard ones, wipeable, in 4 colours, 3 colours, 2 are black. Whiteboard. These are for £1 from Morrison's. And as someone mentioned, they're on both sides, look. Make sure I get the right one. Usual thing. And wipe it. Oh, wait for it to dry first, Rob. And wipe it. Nice. Always look out for the red label in Aldi. Right, let's have a look at these tools that are coming out in Aldi. Next. Okay, so I've not got the brochure, but I've got my laptop. Screen don't go all the way back. Do it like that. Prop it up, let's put my drill underneath it. Should be able to see that. So coming out tomorrow, the 23rd of April, Thursday. Yeah, food and stuff. Plants. Oh, what we got here then? So notice the colour. Now, this is the colour they used to be. The grey on blue. Don't like the colour really. Very bland, but they're really good. Brushless, this one is, but it wasn't advertised as brushless. This is the impact driver. Active energy batteries. That's the 2 amp hour one. And this is the 5 amp hour 20 volt battery. It's worn off a bit, but you can see active energy on there. Battery indicator on the back. And Ferrex tools used to be this blue colour. My router must be 8 years old probably. Brilliant bit of kit. I think it cost me 20 quid when it came out. Very basic, but does the job. And I've said in recent videos, why don't they make the colour a bit better, like they do on the jet washers, which is like a blue and orange. And it seems to be blue and orange is the new colour. But then it got me thinking, is it because these are brushless and these aren't brushless? Why they're that colour? I don't know. And if you notice, the Ferrex battery as well is new. It's got like a light bar down the side of it. $14.99 for a 4 amp hour. I do hope they're the same as these batteries and the fit on these tools and these work with them. We're going to find out because I want to get some. What do you think? Got a jigsaw, a 3-in-1 sander. They're $24.99 each. Zoom in a bit. When you go onto the website, I think it only shows the jigsaw. Yeah, there it is. No other pictures. 3-year warranty as well. And then there's a drill here, combi drill and an angle grinder. They're 20 quid each. And the battery, £15. That's cheaper than the Parkside one. I just do hope it's compatible. Because I've got the Ferrex, this is 12 volt, tiny grinder. It'll cut off cordless saw. And the battery comes out like that. And we've also got the multi-tool. Grey again, 12 volt, battery out. Done videos on these, by the way. They're on my channel. But doesn't fit in that. If you notice, they're different. Look very much the same. Just to be double sure. Yeah. Don't fit. It's designed for that one. So I'm hoping that they've not started changing the batteries again. We'll find out tomorrow though. And are they brushless? They didn't really advertise this one. The only reason I found out is because I saw BL on the back. And it doesn't spark. And it's dumpy. Yeah, it looks like it's sparking, but that's just the screen behind it. Also, look what else they've got. 20 volt cordless mower for 80 quid. And look here. I've got these saws, some of them anyway. That one I've got, it's like a 3-in-1. Got the box mitre saw and the tenon saw. And the hand saw. I haven't got this though, like this big pad saw. It's like a recip blade in there, isn't it? I have to check that out. All $4.99 each. Very good. And then here, multimeters, we've seen them before. Thermometer, but look here. Sound measure. Interesting. How much sound are we emitting from our sheds and workshops? And when something goes wrong. And a load of cutting discs, $3.99 for 11 of them. And they've got some diamond blades as well. And some jigsaw blades. I think that's it. Yeah. Let me know what you're buying. Let me know your thoughts on these. It helps us all. Coming out 23rd of April. Next. So for the giveaway, I got some more of these while I was in Aldi. They're reduced to 99p. You can call me cheap, but they're free. For you in the giveaway anyway. And of course the sticker, tool lover. Just put I'm in below in the comments, anything like after it, or just I'm in on its own, and I'll pick a winner at random in another video. I never get in touch with you or get in touch with you in the comments in any way. I only announce it in another video. Right, let's do the results of the last giveaway. So as usual, I used a random comment picker off the Tinternet, and this time the winner is Natalie Stewart, SH2CH. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. As always, I get things wrong in these videos and miss things out, so put your comments below. Yeah, the brush for the files, there's one. Loads more videos to come, and I think I'm going to buy them Ferrex tools. What do you think? Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll put a video that you might be interested in on the screen now. Huge thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.